In the sun-scorched heart of 14th century West Africa, where the Sahara's golden dunes met the lush bends of the Niger River, rose the Mali Empire, a realm of unimaginable wealth built on salt, trade, and above all gold. At its pinnacle stood Mansa Musa, the 10th ruler of Mali, a man whose fortune eclipsed the dreams of kings and whose piety would etch his name into the annals of history. Born around 1280, Musa inherited a thriving empire from his predecessor, Abu Bakr II, expanding it to encompass vast territories rich in gold mines like those in Bambouk and Bure. By the time he ascended the throne in 1312, Mali controlled the trans-Saharan trade routes, funneling gold northward to fuel the economies of North Africa and beyond. But it was Musa's devotion to Islam that would propel him on a journey destined to reshape perceptions of wealth and power across the known world. In 1324, driven by the sacred call of Hajj, Mansa, Musa embarked on a pilgrimage to Mecca that was less a humble trek and more a rolling spectacle of opulence. His caravan stretched like a glittering serpent across the desert, 60,000 people strong, including soldiers, officials, merchants, and enslaved attendants clad in Persian silk. 1,000 camels groaned under the weight of gold, hundreds of pounds per beast in bars and dust, while heralds preceded the procession, announcing the Mansa's arrival with trumpets and banners. This was no ordinary pilgrimage. It was a statement of Mali's might, a deliberate display to broadcast the empire's prosperity to the Islamic world. As the caravan crested the dunes and descended into the bustling metropolis of Cairo in July 1324, the city, then the beating heart of the Mamluk Sultanate and the largest gold market on earth, had never seen anything like it. For 3 months, Musa lodged in the opulent Carafa district, mingling with scholars, befriending Emir Ibn Amir Hajib, and paying homage to Sultan al-Nasir Muhammad with extravagant gifts. His generosity knew no bounds. He distributed gold to the poor in fistfuls of dust, bestowed solid bars upon beggars, and showered officials with lavish presents. Mosques sprang up in his wake, funded by his wealth, and he even commissioned new ones each Friday for prayer. Chronicles estimate he unleashed tens of thousands of pounds of gold into the local economy, perhaps as much as 71,000 pounds spent or given away in Cairo alone. This flood of precious metal, drawn from Mali's inexhaustible mines, transformed the streets into rivers of abundance. But abundance breeds chaos. The sudden influx saturated Cairo's markets, where gold was the lifeblood of trade. Prices soared as merchants and citizens alike found themselves awash in the metal. What was once scarce became commonplace overnight. The value of a mithqal of gold plummeted, dropping the gold to silver exchange rate from around 25 to 1 to as low as 19 to 1, triggering inflation that rippled through bazaars and households. Beggars turned affluent, but everyday goods ballooned in cost, straining the common folk. Legend, drawn from the Arabic chronicler al-Mumari, who interviewed witnesses and even quoted Musa himself, claims this depreciation lingered for a full 12 years, crashing Egypt's economy into a prolonged slump. Tales spread of Musa attempting to stabilize the market on his return journey by borrowing back gold at high interest, yet failing to fully reverse the tide. Yet was this a decade-long catastrophe, or the stuff of embellished lore? Modern scholars Poring over Mamluk records like marriage contracts and financial ledgers paint a more nuanced picture. The drop in gold's value was real but minor within the normal. Fluctuations of the era, often caused by wars, speculation by elites, or other trade disruptions. Not solely Musa's largesse. A 24% devaluation sounds dramatic, but Egypt's resilient economy, anchored in agriculture, Nile trade, and diverse revenues, absorbed the shock without collapsing. No contemporary Mamluk chronicles beyond Al-Umari's account describe a widespread, enduring crisis. Instead, they attribute similar woes to events like military defeats. The story, amplified in textbooks and popular histories, likely grew through centuries of retelling, transforming a temporary, inflationary blip into an epic economic downfall. Some even speculate Musa's actions were strategic, aimed at weakening rivals in the gold trade to safeguard Mali's dominance. In truth, the crash was more exaggeration than apocalypse, a testament to how myths can outshine facts. Musa's gold, however, did change the world in profound ways beyond Cairo's markets. His pilgrimage put Mali on the global map literally. European cartographers, hearing tales from Arab traders, began depicting Musa on maps like the 1375 Catalan Atlas, holding a golden nugget as a symbol of Africa's untapped riches. The journey fostered diplomatic ties, attracting scholars and architects to Timbuktu, which Musa transformed into a center of learning with grand mosques like Jingerbur and libraries brimming with manuscripts. Trade boomed as North African merchants flocked southward, integrating Mali deeper into the Islamic world and elevating sub-Saharan Africa's status from periphery to powerhouse. Musa's wealth highlighted the interconnectedness of medieval economies, showing how African gold underpinned the prosperity of distant lands, from Venetian coins to Moroccan souk. By the time Musa returned to Mali in 1325, his empire had swelled in influence, though his extravagance may have strained its coffers. He ruled until 1337, leaving a legacy of piety, patronage, and power. Today, Mansa Musa endures as history's richest individual, his net worth estimated at $400 billion in modern terms, far surpassing today's billionaires. His story reminds us that gold's true power lies not in hoarding, but in how it's wielded, a tool for faith, diplomacy, and disruption. In flooding Cairo with treasure, he didn't just depress prices. He illuminated the world's gaze on Africa's golden age, proving that one man's generosity could ripple across continents, economies, and centuries.